what's going on, guys and gals? Dan the Man coming at you from the 60s Rule channel. And we got a final on this guy over here, the 62 F85 Cutlass by Johan. And before we get going, I want to thank this guy over here, Adam from Sodak Model Cars, for coming up with this great idea for a group build. And tell you, putting this thing together, I felt like a kid again, man. So, Adam, thank you so much for hosting this group build. And if you're not subbed to this guy, go over and check him out. He's a cool dude. He's got great content on his channel. So thanks a lot, Adam. So, yeah, let's move this guy out of the way. And let's show you what we came up with. Here she is. And I tell you, like I said, very reminiscent of, excuse me, guys, when we built kits back in the day. And I remember back in the 60s, you know, my parents gave me a $5 allowance. And after Sunday dinner, I used to head on over to my favorite department store on my Schwinn bike. Two Guys Department Store in Garfield, New Jersey. So anybody who's you know, grew up in the 60s around the tri-state area, they know exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, this department store had the greatest toy department. I mean, slot cars, trains, model kits, Hot Wheels, Matchbox, you name it, they had it. Awesome department. And for $5, man, I can get a model kit, a couple of Matchbox cars, and money left over for candy. So, yeah, we used to take these things home and put them together in a weekend and just, you know, some Testors tube glue and a couple of decals and threw it on the shelf. And, you know, we were proud of what we did. You know, they weren't highly detailed, but you know what? We had fun. It's all about having fun, guys. And I had fun putting this thing together. And this is what I used. We couldn't use any paint, right? So all I did was use all these markers here. We got Sharpies, you know. We got silver and black Sharpie, and these are really good. I tell you guys, I don't know where I got these. Maybe Hobby Lobby. I forgot where I got these, but they're called Crafter's Square. And this marker here just flows like paint, man. So, yeah, they're really good. Really good markers right there. So that's all we used, you know. And I polished out the plastic like I showed you on the How I Do It video. So, yeah, she came out really, really nice, you know. And let me take this off the holder here, get a closer look at this thing here. So, yeah, I polished out all the plastic the best I could. So I gave it some couple of coats of wax on there and buffed it out. And it's not bad for just bare plastic, you know. It doesn't even have a clear coat on it. Just, you know, polished it out, and that's it. And you see all the details we did here. All the trim was done with a Sharpie. And, boy, it was kind of nerve-wracking, though, because, you know, you got to be careful with the Sharpie, because if you get it on an area that you don't want it on, I had to quickly, you know, remove any of the excess with some acetate and a Q-tip. But, but overall, she came out really, really nice, you know. And the interior, I tried to do a little two-tone there. I don't know if you can see that or not, the seats. I used a blue Sharpie, and as soon as I hit it, it kind of turned purple on me. I said, oh, you know what? It's all about having fun, right? But, yeah, we got a two-tone going on there. And the dash, I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. I did the instrument panel the best I could. And then the kit comes with a little tack, so we threw that in there. And we just, you know, highlighted whatever we could. So, and, yeah, the front and rear bumpers just snap in there. So that was pretty cool. And you can see we did some of the script work on the side. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. You got F85 there. And then the front, we got here, we got the Cutlass script work there as well. And you can see it's got a little rake in the front. I'll show you how I did that. I should have did the back as well. These kits, they come with these little supports over here, right? These are the axle supports. Well, the front, I omitted those. I didn't put them in there because, you know, the engine block has a slit in it where you slide the axle through. So what I did was I pushed the axle all the way up into the engine, and that dropped the whole front end down there. I should have did the back as well, but that's a neat little trick. So it looks pretty nice sitting there, you know. And you know what? Let's pop this thing off over here. See if I can, oh, there we go. Show you the little engine detail that we did. Now the entire engine, actually I assembled that with Mod Podge, believe it or not, because I plan maybe in the future taking it apart. But I showed this model to my wife and she goes, "What are you going to take it apart for?" She goes, "This looks awesome." She goes, "Leave it alone." And I kind of agreed with her. I said, maybe I'll just leave it like this, you know? You see the firewall is all detailed, all Sharpies. Yeah, we did the battery as well. We got that all detailed up. And yeah, she sits in there really nice. And let me see if I can flip this over. You know, these kits, they come with pins. So, well, this one fell out over here. That's okay. But they give you just 4 pins so you can put the chassis into the body, and you just press them in there. So yeah, we did some detailing, you know, on the chassis there. That was all done with markers, as you know. And yeah, she came out really nice, you know. A little bit of detail. I don't know if you could see that I was talking about that axle just a minute ago. You can see that axle over there. It's pushed way up into the engine block there. That allows you to drop the front end down a little bit. So yeah, it came out really nice. Let's put this guy over here. And yeah, I tell you, for an old kit like this, and I like these Johan kits because, you know, they got unique subject matter that no other modeling company was, you know, I guess willing to produce. And this F85 is really cool. I got the wagon version of this too. I think it's a 61. So I might be doing that in the near future. So when I front grille, we did a little black wash on there. I did the marker lights in front with an orange Sharpie. And yeah, not bad at all. I really like her. She came out really nice, you know. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. And Adam, thank you so much for hosting this, man. I had a blast doing this. And remember, guys, ain't nothing to it but to do it. Guys, take care, be safe, and keep on building.